Hey there, homemaker. Are you struggling with the whole pricing thing? Are you charging too much? Are you charging too little? What are you supposed to charge in the first place? It doesn't have to be this complicated. You don't have to go through all kinds of complicated math. I've created a very simple pricing calculator that calculates all the selling prices for you. So you only type in your information and then it spits out the recommended selling price. Easy as that. And let me show you how to use it. The first step is to join my free resource library for home bakers. There are no strings attached. You can join and leave whenever you want, and then just request your invitation. And then you'll get an email from me with your library invitation where you'll get the link to the library and the secret password. If you don't see this email in your inbox, just check in your spam and promotion folders because sometimes the email will end up there. Then just click the link to go to the library. Once you've entered the password, you will see this. Here I just explained how the library works. And when you scroll down, you will see all of the downloadable files. There's heaps of awesome content over here to help you, all kinds of guides and templates and so forth. The one that you're looking for is this one, the Baked Goods Pricing Calculator. Just click on this download button, and then the pricing calculator will open online, but you need to download it to your computer. So click that download button and then save it wherever you want. Then go to the folder on your computer where you saved it and double click to open it. And what helps a lot is just to open the instructions as well. There's a link that you can follow that will take you to all the instructions for using this calculator. Then you'll arrive on this website, you've joined the library, you've followed the link to download the pricing calculator. And now to use a pricing calculator, you're going to need some kind of PDF reader on your computer like Adobe Acrobat Reader. But don't worry, it's free. You can just follow this link and then you can follow all the prompts to install it. When you've installed Adobe Acrobat Reader and opened the pricing calculator, you'll be able to start calculating your prices. Yay! So let's get to it. This pricing calculator works for absolutely any currency. I'm going to work with US dollars just because most of my audience lives in the USA. So your wage per hour, you are going to add at least minimum wage. Let's say, for example, that is $12 an hour. You'll need to research it online to make sure you're using an accurate wage per hour. If you've got more experience and have been baking for quite a few years, then you can absolutely make it more. Just make sure you charge at least minimum wage. Now your time spent in minutes, let's say you're making some kind of chocolate cake and it takes you 2 hours, so that will be 120 minutes. And now for your ingredient costs, you need to head to cakecost.net to easily calculate your ingredient costs. Let's do that. Cakecost is a free website, so you don't have to pay a cent. I'm just going to sign in because I already have an account. Then click New Recipe. Then add in the name of your recipe, and you can choose if you work on the US or the imperial system. And also, very important, add in your packaging over here and also your electricity or gas or propane costs. Now I've added my packaging and my electricity in there, so I'm ready to proceed to the next step. Now for all of these ingredients, we need to add in the package size that it's sold in and what that package costs. So if I buy 2.5 kilograms of cream cheese, and that costs me $30, it will calculate for me what the amount of ingredients specifically that I use costs. In this recipe, I use 1,000 grams, and that comes to $12. Now let's do the same for all the other ingredients. Then scroll down and click Done. Don't worry about all of this information. And now just open a calculator on your computer, add up all of these costs. Now you've got the total ingredient costs. Then when you've got your total amount, just add it back into your pricing calculator. 19.35. There we go. And when you've typed your details into the first 3 boxes, then you will get your overhead costs calculated automatically. You don't have to type anything in here. It will mess with the math. So just let it calculate on its own. If this overhead costs section is not calculating automatically, then you probably opened this pricing calculator online and not from the downloaded file on your computer. So just go back in this video and check how to do that again. And now your profit percentage, I recommend that you add at least 30% profit. This is clean profit on top of all your work. All of the other things you charge for is just to cover your costs. This is so your business can actually grow and not just break even. So add in 30% over there. If your skill increases over time, you don't really have to adjust your profit percentage. You can just adjust your wage per hour. Let's say over time you become a better and better baker, and then you can increase that to 17 per hour, and then your selling price will adjust accordingly. And when you want to calculate the selling price of another recipe, then close this calculator first and don't save it. Click no, because you don't want to mess up any of the math. The pricing calculator sometimes remembers some of the details that you put in here, and then it kind of messes up the selling price calculations of the next recipe. So just click no before you start calculating the selling price of another recipe. Home bakers often ask me, but what if I'm making a recipe that makes multiple different units, like 12 cookies or 12 cupcakes? The answer is that you are calculating the costs per recipe, not per unit. Okay, so let's say you are making a batch of 12 cupcakes. Enter your wage per hour and the time spent in minutes and your ingredient costs and your profit percentage. And then you know that the selling price for 12 cupcakes is $59. Then you can just use your calculator. If you want the price per unit, I recommend just rounding it up to 60. And then you can divide that by 12. And then you know, okay, your selling price per cupcake is $5. And then if you want more pricing tips from me, you can click this button over here. It will take you to a YouTube video with all kinds of tips, how to handle difficult pricing situations with friends and family, how to price your baking if you live in a rural area, what to do if you struggle with undercharging, and so many other more questions. So follow that link to get helpful pricing tips. And if you are tired of feeling anxious and overwhelmed with your pricing and your bookkeeping, you can just get my templates. That's so much easier. In the Confident Pricing and Profit Kit, you can get my pricing and bookkeeping systems to help you earn more income and run your business like a pro. You can check out this information page. There's a link to it below this video. In the Confident Pricing and Profit Kit, you will learn all about pricing psychology first of all. If you don't understand the psychology behind pricing, you will always feel guilty and awkward to charge clients full price. And this will help to set you free to charge the prices that you must charge for your business to actually make a profit. And you will learn how to charge for your time and your labor. Plus, you will get all of my done for you pricing and bookkeeping templates. It's so easy to use. You literally just fill in your details and then it spits out all the information for you. No complicated math whatsoever. You also get templates for invoices and quotes, sales and profit sheets so that you know exactly how much profit your business is making. Also, a recipe scaling calculator that can scale any recipe to any size you want. Also, home bakery tax lessons and tax sheets so that you're prepared for tax season. Plus, then all kinds of curveballs, knowing how to navigate difficult situations where people are trying to get free baked goods out of you, and how to raise your prices without losing all your customers. Plus, you'll also get bonuses. You'll get the fail-safe payment system. I've been using this in my business for years now, and it works like a charm. It helps to get your customers to pay on time so that you never have to run after them to get money that you've already worked for. Plus, a boundary setting masterclass so that you learn how to say no and don't have to work 24/7 for your business to survive. Plus, you also get lifetime support from me and another home bakery coach. It's not on Facebook, so your data and privacy are 100% protected. You get all kinds of feedback and support whenever you need it. And you also get weekly tips and encouragement to keep you focused and motivated. If you're ready to stop struggling with your pricing and bookkeeping, the Confident Pricing and Profit Kit is perfect for you. So click the link below this video and I look forward to welcoming you in the course. Yay!